there are some business teachers out there that will tell you that this is the biggest mistake in business. Here it is. Are you ready? Biggest mistake in business. Creating a company around your own skills or your own passion. How many people have done this by chance? Okay, so I have good news for you. I am not one of the teachers that thinks that's the biggest mistake. I think it's the biggest mistake if you don't do it right. Because the problem is that if you build a company around your skills, around your passions, then what now happens, I mean, think about it this way. If somebody is very good at fixing cars, and they're working in a garage where they fix cars, and one day their boss is a jerk, they don't make enough money, they don't have enough freedom, so they decide to do what? Quit their job. And what kind of company will they start? Another garage to fix more cars. Only problem is now they're fixing cars and managing the garage and hiring people and paying the rent and doing the bills and cleaning and everything. Now they have to fix cars and do everything. How many people feel a little bit like this? Yeah? So the mistake is not building a business like that. It's okay to build a business around your skills as long as you build a business around your skills. You see, one of the best examples I've ever seen of this, I went to go have my teeth cleaned at a dentist in England. I was living in England. And I showed up at the dentist's office, and the dentist had they had 40 dentists in one office building. And this is a small town. It's not London. This is a small town. I was like, how do you end up with 40 dentists in one building? And so I dug in and found out a little bit about the history of the company, and it was really cool. You see, the Houstons were a married couple, and they were both dentists, and they had a little dentist practice. And they were really, really good at marketing. So they were busy all the time. In fact, they were so busy, they were turning away business. Now, remember, if you build a business around you, your passions and your skills, there's only so much of you can sell. And so if you're a lawyer, a doctor, a dentist, a chiropractor, a life coach, if you're anything in those areas where it's about your time, when you've done selling your time, there's no more time to sell. And so they were having to turn customers away, turn business away. And they didn't like doing that. I don't blame them. It's sending money away, right? And so one day they realized, wait a minute, why do we send business away when what we could do is we could bring people in? So Andreas, how do I say it? Andres. So imagine that you're a dentist today. And I say to you, I have my dentist practice over here, and we're turning business away. And what I'd like to offer you is the chance to work in our building, for our company. You'll be full all the time. You won't have to pay rent. You don't have a receptionist to hire. In fact, you won't have to do any administration. You just do teeth. Does that sound good to you? Good. Of course it does. Because most dentists are not very good at marketing. Is this true? Yeah. They're not. So the only way they really get their clients is a typical, ad somewhere on the internet and from their clients. And that's mostly the way they're getting their clients. So now I offer this dentist the opportunity to be busy all the time. He comes in. He's going to make a little bit less per hour than he might have made before, but then he doesn't have all these expenses, so it's a good deal for him. Now, if you go right now and have an x-ray, a dental x-ray here in Estonia, if you do that, do they put the image on the screen right away? Yeah?
In some places.
In some places, right? This is 15 years ago. They were already doing this at this clinic in England. I'd never seen it. I'd had my teeth done in Canada, America. Now I'm in England, which is usually way behind on technology. And I walk in, and they have an x-ray, and they put my image on it 15 years ago. How could they afford to own the latest and greatest technology? 40 dentists in one building, right? But here's where it gets really interesting. They're making about a 25% margin, 25% profit on each dentist they bring in. So help me with some math here. How many dentists do they have to hire to replace one of them for income? 4. They had 40 of them. 40. Do they have to fix teeth anymore? No. Why do they? Because they like it. They've built a business around their passion. They did not take their passion and start doing it as a self-employed person. They built a business around their passion. And so by building a business around their passion, they show up and they just do teeth. That's what they like to do. And I saw this chiropractor. I was doing an event in Las Vegas, and this chiropractor sitting over here, and he says, well, yeah, that's fine. They can do that, but I don't want to have to run a big company. And I said, I understand. Is that a fair comment? Yeah. Is it? It is. I just asked him one question, and this one question, when you say something to somebody and it changes their whole view of the universe? and their face kind of goes funny. You know what I'm talking about, right? So I said to him, I said, I have a question for you. I said, who do you think spends more time managing their business, you or the Houstons? He got really confused because suddenly he realized he is. He's the one dealing with the lease. He's the one paying the rent. He's the one hiring and training people. He's having to do everything and the teeth. They don't. They have staff. They have managers. They have a company. So if they decided all of a sudden, honey, let's go away for 1 year, they could leave. And they would still have a business. Does that sound nice? Who would like a business like that?